to Torment. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Strahd, but it changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark RPG, everything created by Blah. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore, we shall see. But with me, our wonderful cast of players, I got Daphne, I Crave Violence, our Malachim soldier, played by Suko. Hello, welcome.
So, I'm flying once per week. It's exhausting as fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Leonard, I'm being stalked and I don't like it. I have a duelist played by Pepper. Hello, welcome.
I also don't like being kidnapped, just for the record. You know, if you add it to the title.
Solo to Starter Tiefling Bard, played by Hester. Hello, welcome.
Well, yep, hi.
Hi. And we shall see about our reasonable and slightly more stable Styrex, our Tiefling Elementalist, played by Nerek. If Nia will make an appearance later, but right now he's not feeling so good. And it's important that he takes care of himself, so get better soon.
Hello will have to be delayed a bit.
But in the spirit of Neo, hi! Hi! There we go. Alright. What happened last time, gang?
I did a recap.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it.
Oh.
You know? Share the burden.
It's just bad minutes.
Okay, it's a patented Shoko recap where I have.
Sorry.
Perfect.
Sorry, I just love the symbol. It's just
Bad symbol.
Yeah.
no, just a bad symbol.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Okay, don't let Batman just steal bats for all time, okay?
Okay, yeah. On the last episode on the Dark Knight Rises, I'm kidding. Okay, so essentially we sort of just do a bunch of talking within Crest. We talk with Dimitri, who was, well, first and foremost, we prepared for a storm. Just helping a bunch of stuff around town. We also talk with Dimitri about like why the fuck does he come to like the abort to meet Razius. We discuss a bunch of stuff with Irius? Was his name, right? Yeah.
It's been a long day for Suko.
Yeah. Waiting at the airport and all that. It's yeah. I mean, we talk with the Irius. We learn the actual name of the demon devil prince, which now we confirm to be the devil. The essentially the mark on Soul's soul mark is sort of powered by an underling to the dead archdevil Melanthiosia. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Which like heavily connected to like well, bats. Which yeah, we've learned that.
Why are we singing disturbed?
I was reading recaps. That's why you said kidnap. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now you
So I just
now
like talking about being kidnapped sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Now you realize.
I
Damn.
had to go last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of theory about like what the fuck happened, like with the Night Sister and with the like the Countess. Like one very popular theory among us is Among Us.
Being a little bit sus here, okay?
Yeah. Title drop, Among Us. Yeah, was that they basically imprisoned the devil prince somehow and siphon power off of them. That's why like the Mist prison is so like lenient towards the Countess, and yeah, yada yada yada. That's why the countess can allow like people to come and go. And also, that's why the countess cannot leave the Mies, because maybe the countess is like the central of all these like operation. Like if she left, like the Devil Prince would just like escape or some shit. Um, yeah. And then after we just talk Leo and the party being only Daphne because Hess and Neo wasn't there.
Well, you know, Cyrus did came in at the end.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, you know. Yeah, so just having like a talk about like can we defeat like these like can we even fight these? Can we like defeat this? We might die, we might lose everything. Like there's still like option for the rest of the party except Leo to leave. I mean, yeah, I forgot what Neo chimes in about, but Daphne basically saying that, well, I'm here. I ain't gonna leave, bro.
Yeah, Cyrus also echoed that sentence, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Leo got lured out by like a weird creature that approached Nyanka, and then Nyanka told Leo to be like, "Hey, come over here. There's this weird thingy majig." And then Leo was like, "Okay." And then, wham! It's Razius, and Razius just like, "You're coming with me, boy," and just. Yeah.
Also
Razius is. Yeah, Razius was like, it's mobbing time. And then
It's
mobbing
mobbing
all
time.
over Leo.
There was also a spell involved there as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, got charmed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I even had advantage on charm rolls, but
Yeah.
obviously, you know my luck. So
Yeah.
I just
I was banking
confidently
on it, but
failed it.
I was prepared for a battle right there and there, depending upon what the ST would have said.
Would have been fun.
Yeah. Thank you. So that's where we find ourselves.
Oh,
Hey.
no.
All right, let's get back.
I'll
into
take
it.
them all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Um,
Yeah.
Depends on what happened. Leo might receive like a training arc or just die, I guess.
I don't think he will die, but yeah, there's a possibility he will die.
I know. I haven't had problems with my mouse where it suddenly stops working. Thank you. All right, going underneath the computer to reset the mic. Whee!
Oh.
Oh, I mean the mouse. Sorry.
Where am I in this scenario? When we split
I
up?
think both you and me are just.
Yeah, well, it kind of ended like we had to help the storm repairs, and then the party kind of split all the way. And
Yeah.
then that's why Leo was approached solo. And then he was like, well, it's one guy, I'm the best duelist in the world. I'll just go there and check it out.
All right.
And then he
mouse work.
fights dirty. Fights dirty.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
His pride is his downfall.
Maybe.
There we go. Here we are. The community of Kresk has yet again survived another crisis. And this time, they came out of the fray better than they should have. Because for once, Dimitri took successful control. With your help, Kresk only took minimum structural damage. And that damage is mostly patched up now. Once again, through Dimitri's leadership, and also through your aid. A small cluster of Kreskites have gathered around Dimitri at the western junction of the Circle Road to share some final words of gratitude to each other, with mugs steaming of hot mulled wine in their hands. You, Daphne, Styrex, Soul, find yourself among them, mug in hand, smiling, listening, and making polite inputs where you feel it's necessary. Arius remains, however, with Cyrus's notes at Dimitri's house, content at hiding away with his thoughts. It becomes clear during this meeting that it will be a short checkup before everyone will head home again. The wind still howls and the winter night has fallen well below 10 degrees Celsius. Even Dimitri, with his newfound moxie, seems keen on returning home to his warm hearth. As the final goodbyes are shared, Nyanka comes running up the lower circle row to you. Dimitri immediately bristles up and kind of shouts in her direction, going, "Child, what did we say about running around alone?" But his fury melts as you all see the clear fear on Nyanka's face as she stumbles through the snow to you. Leonard, he has feathers. She sputters out the words through her panting breath.
Daphne immediately sort of spring into action, and then Daphne just like, where? Point.
Behind my house.
Yeah, Daphne just rushed there.
Oh, alright. Nyanka tries like keeping up, but she got a little bit winded going there.
Yeah, and I do not get like difficult terrain. I ignore it, difficult terrain with my natural.
Yeah, well, she's like sliding around in the snow. You just the snow just parts for you. You always find traction, even though it's slippery. Fuck. Yeah. You go running off in that direction. So.
I will follow through, as well.
Are you
I will follow
booking it
Daphne.
like Daphne, or are you keeping up with Nyanka?
I will follow Nyanka, the same pace as Nyanka, and when Nyanka is out of breath, I will just consult her and just say, "Take your time," and then chase after Daphne again.
Yeah, Nyanka slows down a little bit because she's after Styrex, and Nyanka kind of takes up the rear. No, like going into a dead sprint, moving that, it just takes you like 2-3 minutes. Daphne, to get there. Blip. And Soul is about there, and Styrex and Nyanka is about there. Dimitri is gonna let you handle that. As he looks a little bit confused. Okay, Daphne, you have just rounded, you just arrived by Nyanka's home. Now, she stayed behind it, but is there anything you want to do immediately as you
Well,
stop by distraction?
I mean, I want to look for Leo, of course.
Well, perception intelligence, please.
Yeah, perception intelligent, eh? Sorry. Can I guidance? Yeah.
Yeah, you can at this moment.
That's 18.
No.
Nice.
Michael seems to not be home. He is probably off somewhere else in the village doing some last minute repairs, and yeah, the house is empty, and you can't not see anybody immediately around.
Leo! And Daphne just sort of screamed for Leo.
No answer. Yes, the howling wind.
Do I see like any like signs, struggles, or do I see
right now you're in front of the house. You're kind of like standing there, overlooking like the whole area. Nyanka did specify behind, so I mean you can head over there.
Yeah, I look behind, obviously.
Alright. You skid over there, keeping with the old perception. There is definitely some tracks here, but there's nobody around.
Yeah, after like looking around, finding nothing, being very frustrated. I think Daphne will wait for Nyanka to arrive and just to make heads and tails of this.
Yeah, and no, like 30 seconds after you would circle around the house, Soul arrives.
Found anything?
Nyanka, what happened?
I'm not Nyanka, I'm Soul.
Soul
Well,
has
I
just
thought-
arrived.
Oh,
Yeah, Soul, because
then
Soul went ahead, you know. Styrex
yeah.
and Nyanka are taking up the rear.
You need to focus yourself. You're confusing names now.
Ah, fuck. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Gosh. No track, no signs, no whatsoever.
There are some tracks here, but you haven't read them yet. 20
Oh, yeah.
seconds afterwards, Nyanka and Styrex kind of arrive, both of them kind of breathing heavily. Nyanka kind of like looks around and she looks up into the sky before like slowly creeping forward, looking a little bit scared.
Okay, Nyanka. What truly happened here?
Okay, it's a little bit of a
Deep
crazy
breath.
story, and I
Okay.
don't know if you will believe me, but this is what truly happened. Okay, hand on my heart. Dad left me alone here for a while as he went off to do adult stuff, and something called out to me from the backyard, and it was like a strange humanoid shape. I don't know what it was, but it like asked me where Leonard is, and at first I was very scared. I thought it was like another werewolf attack, so I was like preparing myself to run, but it clearly wasn't like aggressive or going for it. Was just hiding behind a tree, and she points towards like the biggest pine there in the backyard, furthest in the back. And I mean, I was curious. I went to go get Leonard because I wanted to talk to him alone. I got Leonard here. Leonard told me to leave, and of course, fuck no, I wouldn't leave. I've just hid around the corner. And then this huge man thing with feathers came down from the sky, and
Wait.
they embraced, and it was a little bit like, whoa, I didn't know you swung that way, and then they flew off.
Wait, Nyanka.
Yeah.
Describe the man with the wings for me.
I mean,
All of hair.
I was a bit far away. I mean, but he was clearly blonde. Yeah.
Fuck.
Very, very tall, muscular. Like, he was like over 2.5 meters tall. I never seen such a giant of a man. I mean, Luca is tall, but not like that. And he was dressed in this weird blue glass armor thingy.
So, Styrax, get Urias, we are going to the Albert. And Daphne just dash.
Okay. I will now lean to Nyanka after Daphne dash and says, "Okay, Nyanka, I don't have to tell you this, but you need to stay inside now. Things is gonna happen, and I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. It would be better if you stay inside.
Okay.
Do not go out. Do you hear
I'm
me?
not that crazy. Okay, fine.
Good. Keep it.
I
that
will
way.
be watching from my window, though, okay? For strange men appearing from the sky. It's new for me, okay?
That's it. Okay. Don't go outside. Anything else? Just watch from the window.
Alright. I can do that.
Starks, let's go. So we run towards Iris.
Alright. Daphne, you kind of don't care about the road. You're like sprinting in between the houses, not caring about the heavier patches of snow. You kind of like slam open Dimitri's home, and you find Irius there, kind of like drenched in papers. He's kind of taken over the whole kitchen table, and he has his inkwell out, and like this tiny cracked glasses that he wears very low on his nose, that he can just look through to read the text a little bit, magnifying glasses, but like in frames.
Daphne, which is Irius. Have you ever killed an angel?
No,
We can change that. Come on.
He already like puts the papers away with some hurry, but he has. So I'm assuming, because we already only talked about one celestial. But why? What's happening?
No time to explain. Come on.
We're gonna kill an angel.
I mean, that's fine. I guess I owe you that. But I mean, and he like takes out, like gets his cloak on and like puts everything back into his backpack quickly. I would like an explanation though. But I get how this is, And
My mentor kidnapped Leo. We have to move. Yeah.
By the beard. By Mukatri's
Alright.
beard, we need to leave. And as he
Right,
stumbles
let's go.
out of the door, Cyrex and Soul, you arrive on the scene.
Okay, I know that we're going in there, but let's not kill anybody before we know their situation.
Well, clearly.
I mean, I will follow your lead. I think you know more than I do, but this feels like an escalation of some sort. Do we know what this celestial, this mentor of yours, Daphne, is once with Lord Leonard?
I do not know, but it has to involve the Countess for sure. Before he tried to create a clone of Leo. It's to please the Countess.
A clone? Some sort of simulacrum spell?
No, a golem, flesh golem.
Oh, yikes. That's
Yes.
pretty fucked up.
Yes.
Okay. After you. I mean, I'm not fast. I'm not even a good sprinter.
Yeah, but I think the natural explorer, so just having me in the group make the
True. You help
yeah.
against difficult terrain. However, his speed is physically
Yeah,
lowered.
yeah.
It's lower than you guys.
yeah. He's a dwarf. It's okay.
Yeah.
Short
You got
legs. No.
short legs. Alright. And you start
Okay.
marching.
Now that we have that established, Soul will clasp his hand and he will do spell aid.
do
sorry.
spell. We'll do spell.
Do spell aid. Yeah, we'll cast aid.
Alright. Level 2 or higher level?
Level 2.
Okay,
Nice.
make me a vibe check. Yeah, soul check. Vibe it out.
All right, let's see the vibes of the roll today. It is good.
It's good.
Let's see the vibe. Very good vibe.
Up to 3 creatures within range.
Yep.
Your
The
4.
spellcaster and Daphne, for sure.
So,
Okay, so Stara, Sirius, and me.
everybody but you.
Yep.
Alright. Your hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 10 for the duration, which is 8 hours long.
We're not gonna be there for 8 hours, right, gang?
As Soul clasps his hands together and mutter the words underneath his breath, for a split second, it seems like there is a floating, ghostly woman in a cowl and vestments that kind of floats behind Soul's head and like wrapping her arms around him in this protective embrace. And then it disappears.
Right. Let's go.
Arius is a little bit taken aback. Barovia, it's strange. And
Tell me about it.
you start running towards the Abbey Road. Everybody make me a composure perception. Daphne, make that with advantage.
Composure perception.
Since it's composure, it cannot be guidance, right?
Yes. This is something that has happens passively.
Okay. Advantage.
Perception, composure.
Ooh! Not 20.
Oh shit, not 20. Hey,
For
16.
24.
Ooh. Well,
Ooh,
no need
indeed.
for Arius or Cyrus to roll. Daphne, you're basically taking point, you know, of this group, and as you pass that point where that archway, kind of marking the border of the village and the kind of like the Abbey Road and kind of like that territory, the other territory, you see the remnants of Dimitri's footsteps, who are basically almost completely gone. You can only see this very light indentations in the snow because of the storm, you know. But beside them, more recently heading down, and very recently heading up, is a new pair of tracks.
Oh, God.
And
I mean,
one of these tracks is a shoe of like you know, standard humanoid. You kind of like think that they might be a little bit heavier set or weigh more than the average of a humanoid, and the shoe is simple enough. The other foot is a bear's paw. And it's not like two creatures walked here. It's like shoe, bear paw, going
oh,
up.
God damn it.
Oh, it's the Chimera.
Yeah.
Well, for now,
Do I
Daphne is the only one
recognize?
who realized this.
Yeah, do I recognize like any Leo tracks in the wind? Maybe his perfume.
And too many perfumes in the morning.
You know, this.
Yeah.
You know, beyond Dimitri with the 20, beyond Dimitri, very faint marks walking down from the mountain, and whatever this thing coming down the mountain some time ago, and very recently heading up. There's nothing else.
Oh, damn it.
So what does the track say?
Well, some sort of chimera, I assume. Just man foot and barefoot at the same time, which, yeah, cannot be good. So we need to move, basically.
Friend or foe?
neutral
Let-
so far, but foe leaning.
Let's hope that. Well, as far as I remember, some of the chimera was created by my mentor. So, you know, it might be.
What's interesting to remember about the chimeras is that they're not normal in the sense of, well, the chimeras you would think about, which is an amalgamation of different souls forced together into one being.
Yeah.
This is a chimera in the sense of foreign animal parts being stitched physically into a humanoid's body. The soul remains purely humanoid. Says Darex. And Arius kind of pats her shoulder. Really? That's
Are there bears in Barovia?
disturbing. I don't know which one is worse.
Sorry, are there? Do I know any if there's bears in the area, the wildlife? No, right?
Yeah, they are unusual, but the woods do have some bear. They
Okay.
do. They were more common once upon a time, but wildlife
Yeah,
has
the word
been
foreign was like,
suffering.
the word foreign was like, oh, maybe it came from the Vistani caravan. So that's why I asked that question. Sorry.
Of course. No worries. Let's see.
Well, we have to keep moving, I guess.
Yeah. Things are certainly getting grim. Again, do not attack at first sight, please.
As I said, I'm gonna follow your lead. Okay. So, you head up the mountain. In which speed are you going?
I think Daphne wants to go to ×2 speed.
I would if I could, but yeah.
Alright, but not slowing down for stealth, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Starex might use like mage armor. I think.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we play on the 8-hour
Yeah.
schedule,
Yeah.
it might make sense to
Makes sense.
have her mage up.
Alright, Stark's mage armor. That's a soul check from Saris, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see how many souls she has before you decide to make this decision. Where can you see the soul? Oh, there. I mean, that's a little scary with the souls amount, I guess. So I don't know if she actually would do it.
How many souls does Starix have?
So she has 1 first level, 1 second level, and 1 third level.
Oh,
Only 1
Ooh!
first and 1 second.
yeah.
And we still haven't gotten any souls
Yeah.
since the werewolf
Yeah.
battle. Because the
Yeah.
whole mansion didn't give any souls.
Yeah, what do we think, Council of
I don't-
Starks?
She can't even. Wait, she couldn't
I
even
think
use a
Starix is very. I don't think Starix is that keen of risking it. I think a little bit risk averse.
Yeah.
So I think Cyrix will just like not cast Mage Armor until the last minute.
Can't even cast a 4th level spell, right? With 1 second and 1 first. No, how much do you need for a 4th level spell?
Equal to the amount, and then at least in that math, 1 solar potency too.
Yeah, so she would at least need another 1st level soul in order to even cast her 4th level spell right now. Just a big problem.
I might need to go to
I
murder
could
some
share
people.
I could share some souls.
Oh, it's a 10-minute period though.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute barrier. That's like that's true. I was about to ask if how long it would take.
10 minutes.
I will put it out on the table right now. There's not a hard timer right now, but there is a soft timer right now.
I can share some souls. I have 5. I could share probably 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, because you didn't go in the mansion. Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I can gamble with 3. Don't worry.
Alright, will Cyrix cast Mage Arm or not? Will you transfer a soul?
Yeah, I will transfer 2 souls to Styrex.
2 souls. Alright. Well,
First
do
level
you-
soul?
First level souls.
Yep, let's go.
Alright.
That's all.
Then you spend 10 minutes here at the base of the mountain.
I mean, how long is the walkway up? I mean, someone could, like, check ahead a bit in the time or something.
It's about a 5 to 10 minute walk, depending upon how fast you want to go. It's probably more like 10 minutes right now because of the weather. The wind makes it a bit treacherous. Okay, so you stop here. Daphne is incredibly impatient. Sadly, Sol, you cannot do this whilst traveling. This is like a concentration kind of deal.
Sure, that's fine.
And Cyrix casts Mage Armor. All right, let's do. Who wants to do a vibe check for Cyrix?
Oh no, I would roll, but I'm rolling bad, so I better not roll.
I can do it. Let's see if I can.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
2 for 2.
Yeah, so it's 20
/R 1d20.
plus
Go ahead.
spellcasting
Plus what?
modifier, right?
Yeah,
So plus 7.
+7.
Yeah, plus 7.
Okay. Ugh. Yeah.
I think it's actually perfect.
Yeah, it's 12 plus the level of the soul, so 13 is level 1.
That is unlucky.
Good thing I gave 2 souls.
Indeed.
Well,
Daphne's like impatient. Like I think Daphne at this point has started like stalking back and forth in the snow.
Yeah.
And it throws Cyrix a little bit off, and she curses underneath her breath as she loses one of the spells, the souls that were just given to her. Somebody added in a Potosu one for her instead of 2.
yeah, I have it.
Perfect.
Sure. Like,
Alright.
I mean, oh, you mean in the? I see here. Actually.
Sorry, Daphne.
I have her
You
extra
can lead
care
ahead.
sheet.
All right. 10 minutes.
Yeah, Daphne-
is up. Mm-hmm.
Daphne just like, come on, we don't have all the time in the world. I am sorry for being impatient, but that's just how it is.
Understandable. Just go. Let's go. Come on.
Yes, and you head up the treacherous Abbey Road in the wind. Let's see. It's covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock, and then there's just a snow cover above, where the wind is, where the mountain is not protected by the wind. The snow has almost like completely been thrown off the cliff, exposing just the cold gravel ground, whilst in other corners the snow is perhaps even 2 or 3 meters thick. And so it becomes this kind of frustrated climb. The tracks follow all the way up. Daphne, they're very fresh, but of course they've gotten a little bit older, but now by your delay at the base of the mountain. And as you approach the top, the wind increases in speed and becomes more biting and cold.
yeah, Daphne would just keep continuing. So we are approaching at this point. How close are we to the arbor? To the
Uh,
arbor?
right now, you're basically where you're at right now on the screen. Right,
Oh,
you're
okay.
underneath the final cliff. You kind of can see a very very faint outline of the abbey structure just above.
Okay. I think. Do I hear anything around? Do I see anything around? Yeah. Can I see if I can hear anything in this windy windy weather?
Sure. Make me a perception intelligence. You may add guidance to this.
Yeah. Oh, it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen indeed.
Well, balance of the universe. You know what? At this
I'm
point, being this close, you're a resolute person, Daphne. You're steadfast. You have your emotions usually under check. But this rattles you. You have dreaded this moment for a very long time. It brings back memories of good and bad, of a time that was complicated but simple still. Things that you want to remember and still not in your exile. It is also the added complication that you thought that Racius was forever lost to you. And he was banished. And of course there was a little bit of a hope in you when you were exiled after him that perhaps you could meet up again and he could be there to guide you, to show you the right way, to tell you what to do, to invite you to this strange and new world. But no, you had to learn to survive on your own. And then he suddenly appears in this cursed place. Changed, but still very much how you remember him. And now, when he is performing all of these extremely problematic actions, no matter how much justification he may tell himself that he has, you cannot help to wonder if he laid the foundation for that same madness in you. Is it a mirror that you will lock your gaze with tonight? Or just a tragic person gone astray? And, you know, all of those thoughts jumbled in your head, bouncing around. It's hard to focus for you right now. Okay.
I'll just rush ahead, I guess. Daphne is too emotional right now. Just like all of you just hear Daphne say "fuck it" and just yeet.
I will shit. Daphne, wait. Then it's like, then it's like, turn around to everybody else. It's like, let's go, hurry. Daphne's about to do something stupid.
I'm going as fast as I can. I'm sorry. And just kind of trudges there in the background, like doing this power walk. Yeah. Okay, Daphne. Then You were the first one to come upon the scene. I need to edit a little bit where you guys are on this map because of things have changed.
Things have certainly have changed.
Yeah, here we go. For you.
Oh, yes.
Everything's changed.
Oh,
You know what thing never changed?
What?
War. War never changed.
Wow, one. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, what it is good for. Here he is back there in the background. There we go.
This is the first time I see Daphne like this. Usually he has her emotions in control.
Okay, so Daphne, the Gabber Road delivers you to yet again to the two small, jumbled together stone and mortar outbuildings that flank the unlocked iron gates. The rusty hinges rhythmically moan as the gate swings back and forth from the wind. Through the darkness and the wind, you can see soft light spilling out from the small and tall abbey windows. And the wind carries to you strange voices making even stranger sounds. Beyond that, there's a few people that you immediately notice that are standing out in the snow and on the path leading to the abbey, just outside of those two small outbuildings. One of them has a lantern, and you remember these two. You met them the first time you came here. The one holding the lantern is kind of pulling this long dark cloak really close to himself, not letting the wind catch it, and the hand that they hold out with the lantern is still very close to their body, looking pretty shy and paranoid. And there's one of these hands is just a scaly lizard kind of skin, and one yellow eye peeks out from underneath the hood. The other one was the rather more loud and outgoing donkey slash dog slash person. He has his shovel out, and he's more up in the face of the third creature here that this is the first time you see it. You're a little bit, you actually falter once in your long stride towards it, because you can only see it from the back, but it's clear that these shoulders support two heads. One is smaller than the other, however. There seems to be a conversation between these three people. It's not loud enough for you to clearly hear what they're saying, but you hear their voices.
But I mean, Leo is in danger. I could rush in, but okay. Would it be possible for me to like I don't know, make like a saving throw to see if Daphne can like steady herself or not?
Sure. Do you want to do... Do you think it's more fear? Is it more fear in this moment of, like, not... It doesn't have to be that your character is afraid, but it has to be more like, I don't want to be in this situation kind of fear. Or do you think it's composure of, like, reining in all of these conflicting emotions?
But Yeah, I think composure makes the most sense because she does have a -1 with composure.
Oh, yeah. That's where weakness lies, right? Get you. Yeah, sure. What's the DV?
I'll say just a classic 15, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because
Challenging,
yeah,
but not
she,
too hard.
yeah.
Alright. Tell us what's the reaction.
Snap out.
Oh my.
Just kidding. Can I? No. I'll be...
Daphne will just yeah, Daphne will just rush in. Like she tried to steady herself, but then that little voices in her head that telling her that if she's too late, then there's no turning back. Like she will be losing a very dear friend, so she will just weapons out, not brandishing it, but just like very prepared and just rush in.
Alright, do you jump the wall here? It's basically chest height. You can attempt to do like an athletics check to vault over it. Or do you go like... Okay, yeah.
I'll vault over. Yeah.
Make me an athletics dexterity. As you like place one armored hand in Saint Markovia's tempered armor, and you
Can it
will
be
swing your legs over.
Can it be-
No. It cannot be.
Not
athletics
brawn?
I mean,
Why not? My okay.
Do you wanna,
here,
do you wanna arm bar yourself up, or like?
I want to use
Break
I want to
through the wall.
use my my metaculus leg muscle to just vault over.
Okay, so
Can
you
it
wanna
be-
do you wanna do a standing jump
Kinda?
and just okay? To do a somersault in the air, I will still say that will be an aesthetic security. But if you just want to do like see if you can just do a
Nah,
standing
it's okay.
jump.
I'll do attacks. I'm just
alright,
fucking with you.
I mean, we could have calculated
like- I was
what your
like-
standing jump height is, and then see. We could
Get
have
the
seen.
skill
I
points,
just
man.
fell for the jump.
You have to flip. Like what?
You know.
Yeah, that's a 22. You know.
Alright. One armored gauntlet slams into the snow wall, and you just swing your legs over, go down into the 3-point landing, and a second thereafter, you're already moving.
Yeah.
Hi.
Like there's like a clap in the background, but Daphne just doesn't acknowledge it.
Claps.
Yeah.
At that
Okay.
point, Cyrix's soul has gotten a little bit further, and Iria straggles along behind them. At that point, you make enough of an impact noise for the people over here to hear you. And immediately, the guy with the shovel turns around. What is this? Who are you?
Where is Razius?
Oh, I remember you from last time. Master don't want any guests tonight. You're not welcome. Leave.
Can I just like approach them? Just like taking step towards them?
Intimidation. Please. Jojo, walk on them, please.
Sure. Make me.
How close can I get? Okay, I'll just.
You know, this guy is dressed in rags. He has some very strange, animals being coupled to him. One, clearly being a donkey, the other one a dog. And he only has this rusty shovel in his hand. But you know what? You look incredibly menacing right now. And he takes steps towards you. It's weird. a normal, sane person probably wouldn't do like this, but he like immediately like he puts his chest out, the shovel in front of his face, and he like continues walking to you, like barking again, like underneath his breath. Ruff! You're not welcome.
Oh my god. Okay, Daphne. Can I just like go up and bash him in the face with my shield?
Let's roll initiative.
Oh my oh god. Oi oi oi.
Oh no! Jeez, Scoob.
Jeez,
Um,
girls.
I'm sorry guys. Daphne
No, it's
normally
great,
should
It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. Don't worry about it. Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, she is not messing around, eh?
Yeah. Sure, well, that was, there you go.
Oh, I don't have the add myself into initiative thingy.
I think you delete soul.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know which one were old and which one were new, because I can see old ones here.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, roll to-
True.
Oh wait.
It doesn't have
Oh.
to end in bloodshed initiative, right? This is just making sure that we let everybody act in a timely order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody roll initiative for Stax.
I could probably do that if I see initiative in there. Nope, I don't see initiative.
I can also do it.
Yeah. I think Leo should Pepper should do it because you know
20.
20!
21, and I'll put Cyrax's 20. I'll do that. Damn, we have. Oh, they're so fucked.
You don't know what I can do.
yeah.
Arius, don't roll low. Roll high, roll high, roll high,
Let's see.
roll high. Be in
For
the 20s with
Arius.
us, man. Or 10s.
I mean, it makes sense for Irius to roll low if he roll low, because you know.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. 11!
Hey,
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, they're fucked. I'm sorry.
good enough.
If we go to bloodshed round, they.
Well, they all turn into werewolves.
Yay!
I think you just skip over me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna go
Yeah.
for the first one. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's get a little bit more of an intense tune going. Okay, so, Daphne. Fueled by a tornado of emotions and genuine worry about for Leo, you want to take this brusque behavior from this strange creature. What do you want to do?
Okay.
Like, you can go for non-lethal damage if
Yep.
if it's a bludgeoning kind of damage.
Bludgeoning? Can I do like
I will allow you to
Non-lethal-
do a pommel strike, but it will be at 1d4.
Only monks can do that.
Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, right? Is he like brandishing his weapon at all? Like the guy with the shovel?
It's not like he's preparing it to hit you, but he has it out at ready, and he's like puffing out his chest and like having it in front of him, like half as a threat and half as a defensive, like, you know, stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see about this. No. I think you can only get 2.
is there a radius? Why? I'm gonna drop a fireball?
I think it's her turning wings.
To the
Like,
dark
when did Daphne
side.
got a
No, I mean
fireball?
we're getting a wings out.
So I'll be here.
Mhm.
Daphne, at first, really thinking of just hacking the shit out of these guys, but she still has her honor, and clearly these guys. I mean, it might bite her in the back, but she will look at them very intensely and said, "I said, get out of the way," and extend the wing.
Oh.
Flying Pegasus. Oh no!
I think. Wait, hold on. I think that saving throw it's a bit wrong. Let me recheck because
You level
I
up,
haven't
level up.
updated.
Updated. Yes.
Yeah, you haven't updated.
Seems like that.
I think it's your
Yeah.
presence mod, maybe. Feels like it.
DV8 is off.
Oh, so-
+1 and plus. Proficiency is 3, right?
mhm.
Yeah. No.
So 8 plus 3 plus 1.
At level 9,
Oh,
it
the
has
same.
+4.
No, it's correct.
It's
Oh,
correct.
yes.
All right.
I get this up.
Yummy.
Okay. The donkey guy is a little bit strange. He seems a little bit thick-headed. So
Oh my god.
he is gonna roll with advantage.
Okay.
Um,
Half of your total level.
It's a
So-
result saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do always take 2 damage. That's without. Like, it doesn't matter
Oh,
if
yeah.
they save or not. 2 radiant damage.
Sorry, the damage should be 3 or 4? 4, because it's half my level.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Rounded up. Oh, rounded up is 4.
oh. That means
And
you're-
also,
Mhm.
they don't take it unless I attack them. It's like a on attack roll.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I was
Oh,
wondering
yeah,
when you
okay.
trigger it, it also does damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The donkey guy makes it.
Oh my god, of course.
The two-headed one fails, and the lizard woman fails. So this is what happens. He just turns around as you walk on by. What? How does Daphne's wings look again?
It's very like it's essentially it's not like proudly sprouting. It's like on her lower back and on kind of like it's like all crooked and broken and shattered. Kind of like glasses into like multiple pieces, but somehow it's still like together and it's kind of like on the floor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The you, I don't remember. I don't think you remember this guy's name. Maybe. It probably doesn't matter to you guys, but he goes, "I told you to leave. The master doesn't want anybody here." And he like swings around and like aims the shovel your way. The two-headed creature makes this disharmonious chorus of 2 pitches of very high-pitched screams. And the lizard woman just drops her lantern on the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, and Daphne is kind of like glowing. It's not like a bright light, but this kind of weird, sort of like dim yellow light.
What is
It's
the
still
radius?
radiant.
Yeah, but it's like cold yellow rather than warm.
Yeah. I think the. Let me see if it's actually glowed or I'm just bullshitting.
I don't know. But there is a radius here at least.
Yeah, no, that just flavor tax. It
Alright.
actually, yeah. But Daphne will look at the donkey guy and said, "Touch me and you die," and just bonus action dash forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's my first turn.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was in the range of the donkey guy.
No. He just kind of like twisted his body as you went, like keeping you, in his sides as you rush by.
Oh, it should be here, I think. Because 6 meters times 2, that's 12. Not 14. But yeah, I'm there.
Alrighto. I'm just creating that lantern.
You were right there, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect then.
That was the wrong
Yeah, and
one.
Daphne axe is also like glowing with these radiant light.
Okay.
Very cool. Yeah.
Alright, so
Oh no.
out there in the darkness.
Can I jump over this wall?
You can certainly try.
Can I spend movement instead of rolling or no?
Yeah. It's considered, difficult terrain, so it will be
Okay.
2 meters to get past it, and you will have to succeed on a athletics dexterity check.
Okay.
It's kind of like mid-breast height, chest height.
The thing is, I don't want to leave. I mean, Arius can summon hurls of lightning. What am I talking about? I'll just look at Styrex, and say,
It's alright.
do what you can, and then I'll use cunning action. I will dash, and hop on over this fence.
Okay.
And I need to roll what?
Athletics dexterity, please.
Athletics dexterity. Oh, 13.
13. Actually, you come to a stop at the wall. You attempt to do what Daphne did, like, the same way, like putting a hand over and try to swing your legs, but you don't get enough momentum, and so you kind of like do this half-assed little jump, and then you just go back where you were.
Ah, shit.
Come on.
You can try again if you want to, but it still took you like 2 meters of movement that failed.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I'll try again.
Fire right now, confused.
Yeah.
You may attempt again, but then this will be a bonus action to do again, because this is taking some time.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
fine.
third attempt will be an action.
I forgot. I didn't see. I'm mocking. No, fuck you. No.
You try again, but this time your hand kind of slips on the wet snow, and you actually make a tumble and like land on your butt in the snow.
Fuck! I used to be good at this. What happened?
And you have to spend half your movement to get up.
Okay, so I'm spent 4 meters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 3. So 7
Yeah.
out of 12.
Damn, 7
Yeah.
out of 12.
Yeah.
Shit. So I can move 7 meters here.
Honestly, at this point, might as well use your action to try again.
Okay.
I think the action to dash again might be smart. Another.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash again.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash again, and is the gate lock or open?
It's open. But you have to
Okay,
walk
I'll-
around, the building.
Yeah.
I'll go here. Right?
Yeah, you just have to
7,
walk around because
5.
this is a corner of the building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That should work, though.
7, 6. Yeah, that should be good.
All right, perfect. You're basically
should be-
there, staring through. You're pushing one of the rusty gates away from you, and you're breathing heavily because that was a bit of a sprint you took there at the end.
As I run towards the gate, I'll just turn around to Styrex and Iris and shout, "You did see that!"
Styrex laughs underneath her breath as she just dashes, I think, to catch up with her.
And then I'm gonna scream at Daphne and say, "Daphne, stop! This is suicide!"
Alright, perfect. Styrex dashes. Irius kind of also shouts, I'm trying to keep up! Wait for me!
He's gotta get the jump. Over the
I think,
fence.
yeah,
sure.
Iris needs to
Yeah.
jump, not gonna lie. Or break through the wall. I don't know. Kool-Aid Man it.
+3! I mean, we can try, He's gonna like the thing he does instead is like he goes for it and like jumps with his breast first and like trying to get as high as possible to then like tumble over.
Oh my
22!
god.
Nice. That was just the perfect height to get the like good momentum, like pulling up, you know.
Oh my god!
We're just too high, you know.
Yeah,
The dice gods
chest
are
first.
on my ass today,
he
bro.
just jumps into it and spirals, like spins over it, and the landing is. It could have been more graceful, but it's probably the best stunt that Erie has probably pulled off for a very long time. And there's like a hidden smirk underneath his beard.
Oh, you fucking smirk ass bastard.
So that was 2 meters of movement, so he has 8 left, and he just goes sprinting down the graveyard.
Just realized I just wrote the DC to like have Styrex actually get an action, and she succeeded.
Oh, that's true. Right, Styrex is wounded.
Yes.
Starek is the one who has the most amount of chronic pain out of all of us. Which is very fitting, because Neo is...
That is true.
Alright, the donkey dog man goes, I said you're not welcome! And he's gonna run up here and he's gonna like try to smack you in the head with his shovel.
Bonk.
Okay. My god, if this guy damaged me, he's oh my god, Daphne is
Free him from this
21
pain.
to hit!
that's
Is that your new SC?
Everybody, let's give
That
our
hits.
thoughts and prayers. Let's give our thoughts and prayers to this dog man. Please be silent for a moment.
Poor guy,
Because
man.
next turn he will die. He will be a pile of blood.
oh my god.
Watch. When it's Daphne's turn, Daphne's gonna roll 2 nat 20s. I'm telling you.
Through the helmet, you can feel this dull thump. You're shocked at this gall. But he is not a very, like, hefty swing. You take 2 bludgeoning damage as your head rings a little bit.
Daphne just deep breath. You can see like the mist out like because it's so cold, and just glare at the donkey man.
The lizard lady just goes running off silently in the other direction. Not saying anything. She gets to here. Will she make the...
Oh my.
And she tries to pull like herself up the stone wall, but she fails and slips, and she remains there in place. The 2-headed creature humanoid He walks into a corner, goes prone, basically Blair Witches into the stone wall, hides himself underneath his cloak, and starts trembling. Going with basically the logic, if I can't see them, they can't see me. Alright, Daphne.
Can I just use my shield to bash him?
Sure.
That would be like an improvised weapon, right? Or what would it be?
Yes. I mean, but you have proficiency with shields.
Yeah, I do.
And it's not really... Okay, so I will give him +2 to his AV, but you will roll brawn proficiency, and the damage die will be 1d4.
We might as well do a pummel strike then, right? Because he wouldn't get the either.
Okay, yeah. I'll do a pommel strike instead. Yeah, sure. Standard, of course, not recklessly attacking this poor guy. That's a 14 to hit.
Let's see.
Don't get his armor
He
on.
starts...
Wait, that's a battle axe though. I thought. Oh, pommel strike.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
you will probably have to roll the damage.
Yeah.
No, he like starts to dodge, but he's not as fast as he thinks he is, and he basically get hit straight in the nose by your pommel strike. He takes 4 points of radiant damage, right?
On top of
It's-
that, yeah.
10 plus 4, so 14. And I'm doing this non-lethally.
Yeah.
I just want to knock his ass out.
Yes.
Maybe
He
the
gets
radiant
a
damage will finish him off.
like a big like nosebleed as you basically like crack his nose, and he goes and like holds his nose a bit as this kind of like dog whine comes out of his, like mixed with a donkey's shriek out of his mouth. Yeah. Are you gonna hit again? Oh my God. What do you do the second time if you hit the first one into his nose? Zuko? Are you muted? Can I hear anybody right now?
Hello?
Now maybe it goes back to normal.
Okay.
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 It seems
Okay,
like Discord
so-
had a bit of fun.
A shock? Yeah, had a shock? Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. So you hit again?
So, as he kind of like holding his nose, right? I'll just bash him in the back of the head with the pommel.
Okay. Deal damage.
Same.
14 again.
14 again, yeah.
He still stands.
Are
But
you kidding me?
he makes this more like guttural noise in the back of his throat as you start like he's stumbling into place as you clearly dazed him a bit, but he's standing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Please do not reckless attack this man.
Unfortunately, it's not the first round of combat anymore. Like, we don't get third attack.
No, you don't get a third attack. But do you have a bonus?
Bonus.
No, I come on. This, I'll just like broke his nose and kind of like bash him in the neck, and I'll just say, "This is your final fucking warning." And where do I remember like where the main area, like where we met Raz is the first time? Is it in here or down here?
You by the dining table for the first time seeing the flesh golem of Emmerich. It was the big area here, but to get there you had to go through a portcullis, a gate further down the path.
Oh, okay. So I'll just here, 6 meter down here.
Oh, so you left his threat range?
Yes, I certainly do. Oh my god.
Oh my god, please, Otto, please don't. Please don't.
Okay.
Dazed and kind of like one hand holding his nose, tears in his throat. He goes, "Nobody fucks with Otto," and he's swinging.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
19.
Miss. Thank god. Don't kill yourself, bro. Oh my god.
And then this time he like swings wildly just with one hand because the other one is basically holding his bleeding nose, and you're just a few centimeters away from you, but you just left that area before the shovel gets where you used to stand.
Or can I just say Daphne just so sick of his bullshit that before his swing, she just turned around and used her shield to bash it out of the way.
Sure, and he his whole shoulder gets thrown back and he stumbles back this time. But there's still that fire in his eyes, despite the tears and the nosebleed. His eyes are just wild with pride.
Oh, this bastard gonna get himself killed. Alright, that's my turn.
Right, so...
Cutting action.
Cutting action? Okay.
Oh my god.
Can I talk about it real quick? Can I say, oh no! Stand back! You cannot handle her! Please! Just go!
He continues whining underneath his breath and swinging his shovel around a little bit wildly, but no, he's not standing down.
Oh no. Fuck's sake. There might be a problem with the rest of them. Nah, I'll just run. They'll be fine. I'll just run towards.
You can also pummel if you want to. Think.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
daggers
have a
do
dagger? I mean, that would be
I do have a dagger.
That is a tiny pummel. That would be 1 plus your bronze score in damage.
I don't know. Okay.
Not that.
It's not about the size of the pommel, it's about the technique, you know?
Sure, I will let you. This is a finesse weapon. Okay, let's be fair. It's 1 plus your dex.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk into his range and say, "Oh no, please!" And I'll just, from the experience that Soul just got from the Saintess, you'll know that the way to that word
Incapacitate.
Yeah, will kick his legs and just push him down towards the ground, and hopefully the blow towards the ground will knock him out.
Okay. And as you approach, he's swinging the shovel wildly around him whilst his donkey screams and barks and whines like a dog. Make yourself your attack roll.
Which is
But since you're using the dagger,
Dagger.
I think it's more maybe you sweep him off.
19.
And then hit the pommel into his temple probably as he is on his way down. 19 hits. Got 11 AVs, so 19 hits.
So what's the
1
thing?
plus your dex.
But you, actually you don't get the attack. Alright. There's no one.
No.
What would have been fun?
3?
Yes.
Yeah.
It still stands.
Come on, man! Don't you understand the situation that you are right now? And after, while I have him there, though I'll keep him there though. So
Like
if I
he
see Starbucks,
reels back from another like hit to his head, this time his temple, and there's like another like long dog whine, but he still stands on his two legs. Either though they're very wobbly right now.
yeah, that's fine. I will keep him in check while I'll motion for Starbucks to go around me and Iris to go around me.
Okay. Yeah. Let's roll to see if Starix can act.
Yes, Tammix will probably also dash. And just go up here.
Yeah. Just make sure that you can use an action to dash.
And she's probably like, we should be more careful before running deeper in. Daphne.
That's probably what Cyrus would have said, for sure. Alright, Arius will continue with his short legs. He's just breathing heavily, trying to keep up as best as he can.
Bexxy, are you talking?
Yeah, I am. Is it?
Yeah,
nobody
Bexxy's
can
talking.
hear?
Yeah, I can hear Bex.
I think you're talking on the stream.
Yeah, I am. Hello. Can you not hear me? Rejoin. Tell him to like leave and come back. So?
Hello.
Yes.
Huh?
So? Can you tell Pepper to rejoin the Discord?
Okay. Leo, do you hear me? Pepper, you here?
Pepper,
Pepper.
can you hear us?
Oh no!
Anyone?
Oh no!
Hello?
Hello.
Oh
Pepper.
boy.
A boy. A boy indeed.
Oi, oi.
What about now? Hello? 1, 2, 3.
Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2, 3.
Right, there we go now.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright. Discord. Discord being strange right now. That is so good. Okay. I said, do we do the check for Starbucks to see if she's able to use her action to dash?
Yeah, 12 meters.
Perfect.
So I'll move to you 12 really quick go.
Perfect. And I definitely think that Cyrus would have said that. Sounds very much like her. To call out.
Oh,
Or
that was
Daphne.
still heard. Okay, good.
Yes. We heard you, but you didn't hear us.
Oh,
It's a little bit frustrating. Okay, and Irius just booking it as fast as he can. So, Otto is going to continue swinging the shovel wildly around him. Nobody defeats Otto!
Otto, come on, man. Please.
18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
He's rolling so high, guys.
Yeah. Ow. Fuck. Come on, man.
You kind of dodge the wild shovel going for your head, but then it kind of gets you in the shin, and it's like in the funny bone, you know? You take 3
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
How much?
3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This fucking guy. I have a hammocks with his name on it.
we.
Yeah, at this point, the lizard lady makes it over the wall and disappears into the night. The two-headed man continues to hide himself in his cloak, trembling as close as possible to the wall, pretending not to be there. Daphne.
Oh my god. Can a range attack be non-lethal if it's bludgeoning?
No.
I will give him increased AV. And if you hit like above his normal AV, but below the new AV, it will be lethal damage.
I'll just look at everyone, just like look at Soul getting hit. This like and this guy just like nobody
Oh.
beat Auto.
Actually, the rules, yeah, true. The rule says a raging can't
Yeah.
be lethal.
He can't control where
I
the
mean,
thing
if you
goes.
critical 20, I will allow you to hit with the pommel with the hand axe. But... Okay.
Come back to Pummel.
Daphne, you
This
skid.
is the non.
You skid to a halt in the snow, and you just rush back, so fucking tired of this donkey dog man's bullshit. How do you want to do this?
Wait, do you kill him?
No, but
No,
how
no.
do you want to knock him unconscious?
Okay.
So, okay, I know this is my battle axe attack. But Daphne is just so fucking tired. She has way more important things to worry about. She just rushed back, dropped her battle axe, snatched the shovel out of Otto's hand, and just bash him in the head. And just say, "Sit."
You knock him out cold. He actually goes spinning in place and then just like ragdoll style, like thumps into the snow head first. There's a little bit of like worrisome thump noise there, but the snow was enough to like capture him before it dealt too much damage to his skull. And for the first time, well, finally he is silent.
I think this is Daphne's first non-lethal attack.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh.
And you know what? With that, we're gonna go for a short break.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
Alright.
That's a roller coaster of emotions right there.
Party meet Otto. Otto meet party.
Hello, Otto.
You fought bravely.
Oh come on! I have never killed a single kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a kid possessed with a demon, and we couldn't do anything about it, you know,
Oh yeah, that's
because we
true.
didn't cheat and got revivified early, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I did
Alright.
kill that one kid. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
No,
I'll
just
talk to you
joking.
guys later.
Shots fired. Yeah, indeed.
Talk to you
Okay,
guys-
everybody, go and get a refill on your drink. Sol has to go, you know, get some food. Pet your pets, and we'll be back in 5 minutes for another hour, and then maybe call it off a little bit earlier because we being late and you not being here.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. I will be right back, Shen. Just refilling my glass. Alright, I am back. Shat never forgets murdering children. You know what? I think that sounds positive in my ears. That sounds like a good thing. But it's true, you technically did briefly kill Felix before reviving him. So, you know, that's good. But then Asphodel did, you know, Asphodel is the real MVP when it came to Felix. Because Felix felt so bad after what he did, that he was quite suicide prone. Especially that first night. And Asphodel just clung to his side the whole time and never left him alone. And it allowed him to get over it. And Felix is probably alive in Curse About the Mystery because of Asphodel.
Yeah, we have no river fight, so Reef Felix.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty traumatized afterwards, but with Asphodel's help, Felix's story actually had, because of Asphodel, a pretty positive end note. And he, in Curse About the Mystery, he ended up being kidnapped by the Red Fang and actually seemed to take to it pretty well. And now he's with
All I'm gonna say is that I guess by ending him early, it's also kind of positive.
My curse games. You saved yourself from his whining, okay. Whoa. Whoa. That's some true shots fired. I think Jessica, though, was more vocal. Felix was more, you know, quiet, internally suffering. Milliboy is way more of a whiner. Way more. He's a bit of a broody late teenager, that's for sure. Gotta learn how to clean his room.
Bro's a talker, not a doer. But when he do, he kind of fucked up.
I mean, poor guy. He actually tried. He actually, you know, left the safety of the walls and managed to track them in the wilderness. But I mean, that was pretty impressive, but also extremely stupid.
My headcanon is that the Red Fang did not accept him because he was just too much of a whiner.
Yeah, right, Milliboy. Yeah, from Asphodel. Yeah, he got some leftover weapons that you took from Richten, right? You had some leftover from his arsenal.
Oh right, you guys
Yeah.
killed Richten.
Yeah, so they took his stuff. Yeah.
Damn, imagine killing your... Oh yeah, yeah. None of you guys have ties with...
Yeah.
So, I guess that makes sense.
But that's cool. I gave these options to tie yourself into the story at character creation. So every run through Barovia gets different. Oh my god. Please don't.
Oh, I think I automatically logged out and logged in again. So it automatically played the...
Oh, well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna change that, by the way.
Oh my god. My store is winning the shop of the month. Ah!
Wait, I wonder if the stream can hear the soundboard.
Yeah, of course. You send it through the microphone. It's just, instead of coming through your voice, it's digital based. Hello,
Oh,
Ava! Hey! How you do? I guess I missed some of the excitement. Well, I didn't plan for this scenario to be so hilarious, but
You didn't miss anything, Hamo.
like
Just
Otto didn't miss any of his swings. Oh my god, he had a +3 to hit. Oh.
hey, I'm not. I keep all of these guys' life alive. Come on, cut me some slack, Adrian.
Going Murder Angel again? I like Murder Angel though. Yeah, I mean, you certainly enjoyed that fight. I'm doing good. First day of my Christmas break, which is nice. Ooh. I will be working up to Christmas. Thankfully, though, I'm not closing the 23rd. I'm only opening, and I am so thankful. So thankful. The shop, ever since the 13th of December, which is Saint Lucia's Day that we celebrate in Sweden, the mall, both on weekends and weekdays, have been closing at 9 in the evening.
Wow, a mall closing at 9? What the fuck?
Yeah, 9 p.m. And because of the new computer system, we need to do like count cash in the evening and like put it in a safety deposit. So I am contractually forced to remain and do this 15 minutes over 9, which means I miss the earlier bus, which means I am home like an hour and a half later because buses just stops going that late in the evening.
I think Pepper might be having problem with his mic.
Okay, yeah, let's go for the hail of it.
Whoa, my bad.
Yeah. So
Is it working?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. For some reason, it
Oh,
just does
God.
not connect to the other.
Who the fuck just oohed?
Suku's soundboard.
Okay. I have it automatically. It's like a greeting sound when I join channels.
Oh no.
Oh,
Nice.
Lussekattebullar. Lussekatter. Jag skulle inte riktigt kalla dem bullar. Bullar är något annat. Men lussekatter kan du säga. Och det är så här det stavar då. Lussekatter. It's a pastry with saffron in it. I don't particularly like it. It's usually very... But they're buns. Yeah, I know. But it's just like calling them buns. Because I think it's like lussekatter is like in the name. I don't know.
oh, right, Christmas. Fuck. Shit.
I did my Christmas groceries today and that sucked bad enough. Can't imagine doing retail work. You know, I just count the lucky star that I work in the smaller side of the shop. That we only cater to big sizes on my side. So I have basically less than half of the customers that the other side have. Like when I look over my shoulder and look through kind of like the portal that connects our two shops together, but like it's just the same company, but two different shops. There's like
Man.
propped full of customers. There's like a queue at every point of the day of at least 2 people at the 2 cashier points, right? And at the worst, it gets like a line that almost reaches the end of the store. And there, me on the other side, me and Anton stands, and we have like at maximum 2 customers at all times in the store.
We don't
Ah!
we don't
Oh my
even
God.
celebrate Christmas. So yeah, it's just like just another day in our country.
Well, to be fair, I
Yeah,
don't really celebrate Christmas. I celebrate Yule.
it's crazy how different cultures can tackle the holidays of Christmas.
Yeah, my New Year is not gonna be for another like month,
Ah.
2 months.
I celebrate you too. Yule! Yeah, G-U-L. Yule. Or how the Brits would say. It's like that. You too!
Let me just do this. I
Jewel.
forgot to buy Christmas presents.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
And we're ready to get back to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
After the dude knocked out, Daphne just gone, just dashing again.
Well, before you move, Daphne,
Yeah. Okay.
we are going
Back.
to switch perspective.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe it's a shovel of auto hitting or some shit. I don't know.
Wait, what's happening? Is Bexxy speaking?
Yeah, hello?
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I was like, the way Suku said it, I was like, oh, we're back in session.
Yes, we are, but in another perspective.
Don't know who
Oh.
it could be, you know?
Who could it be?
My new character that I made.
That would be cool.
Outside the mists, being jolly in the protectorate. No. That's far from it. Groggy. Groggy is the first word that forms in your mind as your consciousness slowly rises out of the thick sludge that was your sleep. The next thing you notice is that you're cold, especially your back. There's something unyielding, smooth, and cold that you're lying on top of. Your eyelids flutter open, trying to peer past a sudden onslaught of a thumping headache. Your vision swims, and you had to furiously blink it away. There's a stone ceiling above you, and as your vision is still a little bit hazy, you seem to be in a small room. The next sense that comes to you is hearing. Scraping, clattering, scrambling, metal, cloth, wood, stone. Your head slowly twists to your left, instinctively turning to that noise. There stands a tall frame, but it's back to you, leaning over a table cluttered with, well, you're not sure. A lot of stuff. But those sandy blonde locks belonging to those broad shoulders send chills of icy panic through your body. Rasius. Memories flow through your brain chaotically. You're in danger. Is your body your own now? You wiggle your a finger in a test. It works. You can move. You try to sit up, but something is in the way. Ropes, this time. and not a spell. Thick robes keeps your hands above your head, tied to something beyond that you cannot see. You lift your gaze up, propping up your head, fighting that headache, your stiff muscles, and you look down your body, unhurt. Phew. But down there, your feet are tied similarly to the table. But what quickly catches your gaze is the second person in this room, in the opposite corner, with a slack face, slightly milky eyes, and faint seams. Your own face stares back at you, expressionless. Your breath catches in your throat, startled at the vision of your flesh golem mirror. What do you want to do?
Well, I assume there's no wiggle room at all for me, probably.
Very little. It's very tight. It's like basically biting into your flesh. You can lift your head. Probably a little bit of your midsection of the table. But there's no way we're rolling off the table or scooting up and down.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I'll keep in mind. I guess does it seem like Razius is like occupied right now, or?
Yes, he has his back to you and is leaning over that table filled with things.
I'll try to whisper the command word of my Silver Raven statue to activate it. I don't know if you took it off me.
Your
Or not, but I would.
backpack, as you look around your room frantically, the milky eyes of the flesh golem is just staring at you. Doesn't change depending upon like what you look at, what you do. You see your backpack and your weapon leading up against the wall by the entrance of the room, right there, besides the flesh golem.
I mean, I don't know, like how silent it is in this room. I mean, there was scraping, you said, right? So there is some sound here.
Yeah, it's not like overpoweringly loud, and it's not like happening all the time. It seems like Razius is moving between items on the table and doing different things with them. So it's the noises that he generates are completely random.
Yeah, I'll try to like undercut one of those noises with like a command word. I don't know if it's even like, maybe it's just not loud enough, but just trying for now to stay
Okay.
off the radar with the command word.
Give me a subterfuge cunning.
Right. Oh, I'm back to rolling for me. Got a good old 8.
Well, that is definitely below Razia's passive perception. As you begin to whisper underneath your breath, the command word for the raven, it seems like it's not enough. And immediately afterwards, Razius spins around. With surprising speed, he reacted very fast. And he
Oh,
leans over the table a little bit, looking down on you. And he's back to his now humble brown tunic, and his form is not as giant nor muscular as you remember it to be. He's kind of like back into its more normal humanoid shape.
I'll play it off through a cough.
Fair. Fair. And what you see is that when he spun around, he didn't drop the two objects that he was already holding in his hands, and you can see in one of them there's a rusty scalpel, and in the other an equally rusty bone saw with
No, what the
several splatters of dried blood still on it.
Okay.
Lord Leonard, that was quicker than most. Now, try to relax. This is, after all, for the greater good.
Let us like, what are you actually doing right now? Like, this seems a little bit random. Isn't like the flesh golem already finished last time?
I have failed you. If I was just a little bit more aggressive in my pursuit of suitable body parts, then perhaps this, I could say, less elegant, but certainly less troublesome version of you would have been finished. And perhaps the Countess's happiness and attention could have been stolen before you arrived. But alas, here we are. And he kind of shrugs a little bit, moving the scalpel and the bone saw like in the air as he gestures.
Doesn't quite explain what exactly you're trying to do.
You have been naughty as of late, haven't you?
I wouldn't say so. I
I
have been me,
gotten
which
news that the Countess is feeling very, very disappointed right now.
I wouldn't say disappointed. No,
For now,
I think
she has been shutting herself off against the world, but I am scared of what her rage will be. You see, she's
And then that's what you're doing. That sounds
so
like.
corrupted by the evil forces of this valley, and
Mm-hmm.
you cannot
You mean like
trust
you?
her. She was once mortal, and she is imperfect, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. And so you think by actively hurting me, it's gonna make it better. Because you think you can. The thing like that she likes about me is that I am me and not someone else. And I think you kind of, I don't know if you've ever been in like a relationship before, but I feel like you're kind of missing like some important points about that whole thing. So, I don't know what we're trying to do, but I feel like the only thing is gonna make her angrier. So
I've
I feel
also
like,
gotten the news that you almost erased your body from use as you meddle with the Red Fang Pack. You've also helped the mortals below my abbey. They seem in quite a rebellious mood. This, Lord Leonard, is not what we discussed. This is not helping.
I mean, like, I think we can have a discussion about that because I feel like it is helping in a lot of ways. And it gets us a lot of information. And yes, it was a little bit brass, maybe, that one thing we did, but you're like, obviously, we got out of it fine, right? So I feel like you're making things worse by actively trying to change me, which
I understand that this is hard to accept. it is quite beyond you to see the bigger picture here. But don't worry.
You really think you're the smartest in the room, huh?
Instead, I will make sure that the greater good is serviced.
You have never questioned yourself? You're corrupted, Razius. It would be the smart choice to let people who are not corrupted make decisions. Because it seems like you're going off in a tantrum that is very dangerous, and the thing you can unleash with that is a lot worse. And I'm not sure if you can see the bigger picture.
Why do always immortals jap while saying so little? You don't understand what pinches people like
You mean the
me
Devil Prince?
have to possess to deal with you all. Truly, you are all so hopeless. Don't worry. I will make you better.
You know, it's a bad excuse to just say you don't understand. That just proves that you can't have any point of even explaining it to me. What do you think will change? Do you really think anything is gonna work after that? It's just you just hope what you're doing is gonna work, and then somehow she's
It's
not gonna see it, and then she's just gonna be happy. And
change I am after, little mortal. The status quo right now is good. So, let's try to keep it. But obviously, you're incapable of doing so, so I will have to step in. Razius turns to the table beside him. Now, when your gaze follow him and you are properly awoken, stress is coursing through your body. There's panic, there's adrenaline. This is bad. This is a little bit worrisome. And you see the various surgical equipment that is laid out on the table. None of it seems to be properly taken care of. Rusty, dirty, various liquids or ichors kind of dried to it. None of it is sterilized. And probably in Razius' hands is not surgical equipment, perhaps more aptly described as torture devices.
alright, so you don't care about a model's opinion. Sure, I guess discrimination is normal, but do you not care at all about Daphne's opinion on this?
He pauses for a moment and then continues moving his hands across the table, testing out various instruments. There's another sigh, and then I don't expect you to understand, mortal, but don't worry.
There's nothing to
Leave
understand.
it in my hands. The greater good will be achieved, and perhaps Daphne will be the only one enlightened enough to see the merit in my actions. You see, sometimes for the greater good to be achieved, you must go against conventions, stand up against authority, dirty your hands a bit, and you must have the mental fortitude to do what must be done.
It's funny that you say that when you're trying to keep the status quo and appealing to the countess of this place. That's
the greater good, I said. Try
that you decide
to keep up. I do not decide. I see. I see.
With that voice in your head, you see that?
Sorry that you weren't born like me. So imperfect But don't worry. I will make some of it right. Sometimes sacrifice is necessary. And with a certain amount of conviction, his right hand curls around a long iron spike, and is left the stained wooden shaft of a small but hefty iron hammer. The Countess's pursuit of you must be appeased. No complaints from you this time, and I can't have you running around fueling her cruelties with your mistakes. I think it's time we remove that free will of yours, Leonard. Permanently.
I'll like shout the command word a little louder for my raven.
Okay, you shout for the raven like louder. Like, is it like a whisper shout or like a true shout?
I think I'll try to cover it up with like, I mean, usually it's like strange like magic words that activate, so I'll try to like cover it with like a sort of scream. So it just seems like I'm screaming, but I'm also saying the like magical release word.
Okay, okay, so you need to be coherent enough to do this. I mean, this is... You know what? It just happens. Your raven comes to life in your backpack. And it's basically starts like fluttering about inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to use, I don't know, but animal messaging doesn't need any components, I think.
Well, let's see.
I think it's only verbal. Yes, it's only verbal, so I'll like very, you know, I'll try to communicate with the raven through that, which is just very light. Maybe like turning my head to the side, but playing like I need to look away or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then like whispering instructions to the raven to be as silent as possible and try to remove the binds.
Okay.
Preferably at my hands.
Let's see. We have the raven here. Currently, the raven is stuck inside your pack.
Yeah.
I don't particularly think it's hard to escape it. But let's do like a quick like brawn check or something like that for the raven, or dexterity. Let's see, characters, items.
Maybe dexterity for squeezing through. I mean, usually these backpacks
Yeah, for sure.
can be
He's
like
pretty
squeezed.
small.
I think it's like a +1 or +2 in dexterity.
Yeah, because a living creature, so it's just a raven. Let's see.
Yeah, it's just a raven.
It's just
I
a
mean,
raven. Let's
better
see.
than nothing.
Do I have a raven stats? I have my ravens, but not the raven. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, 1d20 plus 2, please.
+2?
Plus 2.
Okay. It's a raven. It's not me. It's a raven. God damn it.
No, it's stuck inside of your backpack and it's moving.
I guess
Gracias looks over
I'll
to
use.
it. Uh-huh.
I guess I'll use my inspiration on that one because
Oh, okay.
I want to use my free will. Maybe. That's a 14. That's pretty good, right?
All right. The raven escapes the backpack and immediately goes flying out. You look over your shoulder. There is a small window, but it's boarded up. behind you, with only like a few like tiny like hints of sky in between the boards, and the ravens start like flying up in the air.
Well, I would
in
have like
circles. Mhm.
yeah, I think I would have communicated like it should like come out of the bag and like move on the ground and like out of like maybe out of field of vision because it's behind the pedestal like the pedestal that I'm laying on.
Okay, have the raven make me a stealth check.
I think
This
it's also
is
+2 then.
I think this is more cunning of being outside of Razia's vision and Emmerich's vision that is staring at you at all times. The flesh golem Emmerich.
Mm-hmm. So
Uh,
+1?
Yes, +1.
Okay. Oh my god. I just well, you know.
It flies out of the backpack. You know, let's see. You know, actually, Flesh Golem is gonna make attack because it's right there beside him, and as the raven goes past him, basically out of his threat range. Wow. Okay. All right. The raven shoots out faster than the flesh golem can react, and is like a hilarious slow reaction the first time he tries to grab for it, but the second time, a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or an AV probably of 12 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The raven takes.
Would he get 2 attacks? Because technically it would just be an opportunity attack from me moving.
Well, I said opportunity attack, but.
Yeah, opportunity attack only
You
has
could
one.
at least
one.
roll initiative to
Yes.
see if the raven is faster.
Well, I kind of consider it to be an action to leave the backpack. But true, it would be movement. Fine, let's do initiative check.
You know, let me do more bad rolls so we can laugh about me.
Let's do an initiative check. +2 for you.
Yep. My god. It's just so embarrassing.
The flesh golem is slow, so the raven moves actually faster. So an action to escape the backpack. Movement 2. It's bonus action to basically stealth at that point. Stealth failed. The flesh golem's eyes is zeroed in on the raven. What's happening?
Well, I guess now that it's still failed, it will try to get out of range, and I guess the boards. I don't know. Just like dashing. Trying to get height for sure in order to like get out of the grasp there.
Alright, so the raven climbs up into the ceiling and heads towards the window at the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't see a way for the raven to actually undo the bounds in that time. So
Yeah.
it's just a little beak. You know, if he would be stealthing, he could probably do it, but not in a pinch.
This does save you some time, I will say. But Razius will sigh and grow in height. His head, like if he reaches out his hand, he can touch the ceiling. And even if it will take a couple of rounds to do so, he will basically hunt the raven down and squash it between his hands. Let's do just an attack, a symbolic attack. 17.
Just natural ones. No.
17 to hit.
That hits.
He picks up this bone saw that he leaves the iron spike back and picks up the bone saw instead. And so he deals way less damage with it. But as the bone saw connects with the raven, there's a flash of cold white energy and like a smoke black energy flashing through his hand, and the raven takes 28 points of damage.
Easily survives. Has 500 HP. I buffed the raven, you know. I have homebrewed raven stuff here.
Your little raven figurine falls down on the ground.
Yeah, it just turns back into a statue.
Yeah, and clunks into a silver statue. Rassius kind of slicks back his hair with one of his hands and picks up the statue, looks at it, and then tosses it over his shoulder. Now, when that distraction is finally dealt with, please, Lord Leonard, this won't be painful unless you make it so.
I can just, we can do this over and over again. I can, call out the raven again, and then you have to chase it again and stuff like that,
Please don't make me hurt you more than I will.
Just saying, the raven statue is still in this room, So.
And he leans over you, once again picking up the iron spike in one hand and the hammer in the other, and he grasps your shin, grabs it into his strong hands, and he looks over your face, observing every groove, every imperfection, with the gaze of somebody who's looking at a science experiment and not a person. You struggle probably out of his grip as much as you can, calling for the raven. The raven becomes a raven and start picking at the boards again, but this time he doesn't seem to mind.
I can't call it again. This was a bluff to get him to remove
Oh,
the stick.
okay. Alright, no raven this time.
Buy some more time.
That makes sense. When you struggle, he calls over for Emmerich the Flesh Golem to move over, and with a few quick strides, he moved to stand behind your head. And in a surprising iron grip, almost with the same strength of Rassius himself, he goes into a headlock around your head, keeping you in place. And with both of them at the same time, you tire. You're not strong enough. And for a moment, you stare up into that sick mirror of your face, upside down, still expressionless, and you wonder if that will be your empty gaze. In just a moment, as Rassius aims the iron spike uncomfortably close to your face, aiming at the corner of your eye, and he raises his hammer hand. Alright, let's change perspective, guys.
Wow.
Yeah. No, Chief. No.
Yeah, what if we refused?
Yeah. What if I say no?
Uh-huh. To what?
Just no.
Maybe.
No. Just no. Can we get new characters?
Yeah, just nah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it would be funny where just a brand new people from the Protector just came from from the west and just hear this.
Okay, Daphne is definitely running.
Yeah, you did say so before we.
Yep.
Yeah, just to remind you of what's here, right? Otto is silent on the ground. He, stomach in the snow. His face mangled. His nose still bleeding. We have the lizard lady nowhere to be seen. She's run off, and then you have the two-headed. Strange creature still like huddled up against the wall in a small crumpled mass of flesh hiding behind a cloak, whimpering and trembling to itself. And the rest of the abbey seems pretty intimidating.
Do we hear a certain raven sound?
I mean, I did
No.
scream to activate it.
True. You did.
We roll perception.
Yeah, sure. Everybody make me a perception intelligence. This is very hard, but you may try.
Ew.
The wind is howling. I will roll for
In guidance.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a 15. Don't think that's good enough.
Areas as well. Let's do that openly. I need to hide areas. Oh my god, areas. Oh! +7 though. Areas super smart. Cyrus?
Starks. I can roll Styrex.
Thank you.
Perception int.
E.T.
18.
There are some strange noises on the wind, but you remember them from the last time. Otherwise, the wind is howling. That's it.
Damn, that's hella high. The BC is hella. The DV is hella high. Damn.
Okay. Daphne is going. Irias looks a little bit worried down on Otto as he passes, and then refocuses his attention on Daphne.
Yeah, and I'll just grunting, just chase after him.
There's double gates in front of you, Daphne.
Charge through.
Indeed. A 6-meter high curtain wall that joins the abbey's two wings together. Behind these battlements, you see two guard silhouettes standing at attention, but you remember them to be just basically scarecrows. They're not actually people. And before you is a 3-meter tall wooden door reinforced with bands of steel. And to the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque that reads, St. Barcovia's Abbey, may her light cure all illness. And Soul, as you take in those words and look at the gate before you, there's a rush of mournful sadness that just weighs you down for a second, and you pause in your step. It hits you like a freight train, but then it ebbs away, like it wasn't there to begin with.
Oh, shit. Oh, so this is what she's talking about. So, what now, Daphne?
Can I try to open the door?
Sure, try.
Oh my god! Is it locked?
You go up to it, you rattle it a bit, it's locked.
So do you have lockpicks? Irius, you have spells?
Soul had. And Cyrus can use knock, but it's very loud.
Oh yeah, Starrock has not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Styrex can knock on the door.
Arius has knock. He actually pushes everybody aside and like rubs his hands together and says, "I think this is time for a dwarf's work."
I love Irius, man.
Time to be cool. Step back. Step back. I'm gonna do something.
Yes.
I love Irius, man. It's fucking
Yeah,
great.
knock, bitch. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. 87 currently. Yeah. And he rubs his two hands together. The soul mark on his hand, that black raven silhouetted by a storm cloud, lights up. And he will do a vibe check against DV14.
DV14. DV14. DV14.
Oh!
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Ha! There goes a potency 3 soul, because he doesn't have any potency 1 souls anymore.
Wow!
And he doesn't want to use up his last potency 2. He only has 2 souls in his soul mark at level 2. And
Should have
level
killed
3.
Otto for the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have killed Otto for soul, yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright. He was so busy looking cool that he completely forgot to keep the soul under control. Yeah. And knock rings out. Audible from as far as 100 meters.
Yep.
Okay.
Rush in.
The door definitely open. There we go. They kind of slam open on their own regard, and it's almost like a thunderclap coming out of Irius, ringing through the door, and there's like this dust and a little bit of like wood grain, like wood chips that come down as just forced open, and it's in such a force that he actually kind of bounce against the wall at their maximum open and kind of go back a little bit. And Daphne, as you kind of do the push in like Aragon style, and you're inside of the courtyard. You see more of those straw man guards around, standing on guard on top of the curtain wall with their backs to you. And then you have 2 different areas. You have the northern one, north and to the east, that where you met him for the first time. Again, Rassius and Emmerich, with the fireplace and that long dining table. But there's also a door to the south that you didn't explore last time you were here.
Do I know what it is based on what I got from the Saint now?
The Saint, like you feel this sadness and this need to cleanse this place, but she's not really talking to you. It's more like she's sending you these emotions. What she said is in the poem.
So she doesn't. So I don't know the layout of this place then.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I think
that she's
so. Check
at all.
the area we haven't checked is over here, right?
Yeah.
Well, there was also an upstairs and a basement where you met Rasius for the first time to the northeast.
Yeah, Daffy just Leo, just screaming to hear I say, and he responds and maybe like, wait, is there a door here or?
There are several troughs around. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rock earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them, still flutting about in the wind, there to the northeast, is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. You met her before. And she's like shrieking high over, and like when she saw you, she started to like immediately panic, and she's fighting her bonds and like shrieking in a very high frequency like a bat would.
Oh, I think I have an idea.
Oh, okay, what's the idea?
I will use message. It has a range of 24 meters. And just basically like use it in different direction, because it doesn't have to follow a straight line trying to locate Leo, and just kind of message in like in this direction maybe, and say, Leo, can you hear me?
In which direction?
This direction.
Ah, alright. That direction?
Yeah.
No response.
This direction?
No response.
This direction?
Wait, below? Like, say, southeast, northeast, you know.
Okay, so, south...
Oh,
West?
yeah, true. Like, yeah, I'm reading through as Adrian says this. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. Magical silence, half a meter of stone, 2 centimeters of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 1 meter of wood blocks, or 1 meter of wood blocks the spell.
I mean, it can travel freely around corners or through openings.
Wait. Did Leo has a magical raven? A statue? Can we use detect magic to
I have a few magical items on me. But detect magic is only like a few meters around you.
I
need like locate object or something.
I will say that yeah, only if you know it's there. Yeah, it does say that. No, sadly. If Leo was somewhere in this courtyard, it would have worked.
Message?
Yes. Detect magic. 12-meter radius, but it's blocked by 20 centimeters of stone, 2 centimeters of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 1 meter of wood or dirt. And the walls here are definitely hefty.
Okay. So... Wait. So there's an alcove. Like, essentially I'm just searching for like doors that we haven't explored yet.
Yeah.
Is there like an area around here?
You were walking around in the darkness, trying to like squint through the snow and everything. The padlocks doesn't look like large enough, but as you walk a little bit south, there is a door down there, a major door connecting to the southern wing of the abbey.
I'll try to open it.
That one, let me double check.
Oh god.
No, that one does open. Let me change map. if you head in.
Can I just do like a general perception check first to see like, because
Yeah.
if Leo was dragged in, it has to be, you know, like tracks, right? So I'll
But
check.
but did Nyanka said that the person flew?
I mean, if, even if he was wing,
Make
like
me.
there's no,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
fair. At some point, he must have touched ground. Make me a survival intelligence.
Survival intelligence. I'm not good at that. That's 16.
16. There are several sets of tracks moving all over this place, and you're not sure how fresh they are. And some indeed lead from this door, and some go out, go in different directions. As you
Okay,
as you
I'll
open the door, those strange sounds of laughter, of whisper, of singing, of screaming increases tenfold.
oh my god.
And you stare basically into a stone hallway that seems to go off in different directions.
Fuck.
I think it'd be better if we split up.
But then if we met Razius, that's he's strong. The strongest person I know. Fuck.
I can go
Looking
invisible.
too-
I just need to go there, right? I'm sure you can't see an invisible person, right?
Fuck yeah. I.
Stars will go with
No.
you. This is dangerous.
I think we should stick together.
Fine. Let's move quickly.
Yeah, I think
I
we
got a
enter
bad feeling
the.
about this.
Alright, so basically, before you, 3 different paths. The main room, the dining room. You didn't see anything through the windows as you went past that there were any movement there. But you do remember that there was an upstairs area and there was a basement area. So that's 2 paths. And then there's this sudden wing. 3 different directions.
Fuck. I think let's check the original area first. Yeah?
Wait.
As you pause here on the courtyard, let's go back to Leo.
Okay. I have an idea, Daphne. I'll tell you when we got back together. This is stressful.
Rassius.
Hopefully the knob kind of distract him.
The iron spike is uncomfortably close to the corner of your eye. And he has raised his hammer strike high. And he's taking a little bit long. Like, you get a little bit frustrated. Like, dude, if you're gonna do it, do it. But he takes, like, a long time to, like, aim this. And you get a little bit of a sick feeling to your stomach because you're sure that he's doing this out of caution to not hurt you further than he has to. Whilst the consequences of what he is about to do will certainly damage you enough. But you can feel and see how his muscles strain, and there's this light of conviction in his eye as his celestial's muscles starts moving in a blur of motion, just about to hit the iron spike, to launch it into your brain, to destroy who you are and the will that you possess. And he stops in the air as a loud crashing sound is echoing through the stone walls. And he moves the instruments to the side and stands up straight and just listens for a while.
Scream, Leo, scream.
What do you do, Pepper? Leo, I mean.
Oh, yes. Okay, that was okay. I was wondering if I can't even speak right now because like.
I mean,
then
you're in like in a
holding-
headlock. You're slightly like suffocating, but not like much. He's like keeping your head still and down rather than suffocating you. But it's like it's pretty uncomfortable, you know. It's still something like pressuring down on your trachea.
Yeah, I guess
But
so.
you
I'll try to make as much noise as I can. Obviously,
You
after
can
I hear
also try
something.
to like fight your bonds if you want to. You want to try to make a roll at disadvantage.
How? I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's go. Gotta go roll.
Make me a brawn check at disadvantage.
Oh, brawn check at disadvantage. Yeah, let's go.
Because the flesh golem is holding you down.
Damn, 7. Let's go. Next roll.
Yeah, you struggle and you struggle. You know what? For your scream, let's make. Let's make. A vitality persuasion.
Okay, so. Okay,
Yeah.
using persuasion skill. I see.
Yes, with vitality.
So I have 2 stats in there, so that means standard. So that's a +3 and vitality
You have good vitality.
+2.
Leo.
So that's
Okay.
+5.
Like this is
Yeah, that's-
basically forcing like your vocal cords to
12.
scream as loudly as you can. What
Oh my god.
you know, to make yourself noticeable. All right,
Oh,
12.
this is not a day to be rolling under 10.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, it's just, to make fun of my bad rolling here.
The abbot still hesitates and he moves up to the window and kind of places his ear against it. And then on the wind, he can hear this shout of Leo! 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 But you're not aware of that. He has a pretty high perception stat. And he sighs to himself and kind of cracks his neck.
Oh.
Guess I have a question, somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Since it was a persuasion roll,
Mm-hmm.
I do have the weapon technique of commanding presence.
Oh,
I can use a weapon die when I use
sure.
presence for
Add a
manipulation.
1d8. If you want to spend a weapon die for this, add a 1d8.
I mean, I don't want to.
I mean, it's up to you. You decide you want to spend a weapon die or not.
Yeah, I guess I'll do it 6, so it's 18.
18. Okay, all right.
Well, that's one less of my stuff.
Wait, what? I thought you have a lot.
Oh,
And-
5 weapon dice. That's not a lot.
Erasius sighs and kind of rubs the rib of her nose. Why are you all such a headache? I wanted to work in peace.
Yeah, you were absolutely crazy. Daphne's very disappointed, I think. Don't know what happened to you, but
I thought I instructed you well enough to send that kid away. How did... Well, she knows me. That's probably it. Well, Lord Leonard, I guess we will have to work a little bit faster.
Oh, fuck.
And he moves back to his table and
oh yeah,
starts moving his instruments about a little bit and eventually moves to lean over you again.
I mean, obviously I would try to keep fighting, but I already did the rolls, so.
You know what? Try again. You managed to squirm a little bit more this time.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right.
Get higher rolls
Back
eventually.
to the rest of the party.
Can we hear Leo now?
Everybody make me perception intelligence. Or composure, since you're basically waiting to hear something, so you're ready for this. So perception intelligence, but it happens suddenly, so there is no guidance to kind of prepare yourself for this.
Ooh! I'm coming, Leo. I'm coming.
Hey, someone can roll good. I like that. I wish I could see those rolls.
Oh god. Daphne, you actually hear, like, whilst you have that door open, beyond all of those strange, unknown stranger voices to you, like doing all of these strange maniacal sounds, completely unhinged, it seems. There, on top of it all, you hear Leo's extremely strained voice calling out for you. And he's like, you can hear like his voice is on the break of just dying. He is shouting on top of his lungs.
I am gonna rush immediately down there, following the voice, the direction of the voice. And I think with 23, I would like to think that I could locate that voice pretty well, right?
Yeah, well, it's a 23. It's a 23. Let's see. Leo rolled an 18. Well, let's move
Yeah.
at least to the map.
I'm dashing there. Oh.
Daphne,
Yeah.
you know what I can say with that roll? The voice didn't come from far down the hallway. It didn't originate from. Or somehow bounced not too far down the hallway.
So maybe somewhere in the middle?
Maybe. Let me tell you what you see. This lightless corridor has multiple corners and rooms where you indeed hear this mad cackles, whispered curses. There's a stench in here that is horrendous. Different human liquids They're just in that south corner. There is the evidence of the remains of a desk and a chair, both of which have been smashed to pieces. There is also a northern corridor that seems to take a rapid turn in the other direction.
Okay, so what you gave me was the voice was not too far, but not too close, right? Essentially.
Yeah, it echoed or originated not too far down this hallway
Okay.
or this area. Like it didn't come. The way we're standing right now, it didn't come too far from the west on this map.
West?
Yes, in the
So
way
this-
that the map you see right now.
So this way, west is
Yes.
this way, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's west.
It didn't originate too far to the west.
So
it-
But-
here.
Somewhere in the middle, somewhere to the east, perhaps on the map, but not in that western corner.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not on. It's not here. Okay.
You quickly look down the corridor. You see all of those doors. You wonder to yourself, shit, is it somewhere down there? You rush up the northern corridor. You take that turn to the side. It wraps around to the south. There's a lot of corners here. And you
Wait,
see a set of stairs leading up.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. I'll rush up then. Wait, can I use message now? No, I'm kidding.
You can use
Can I
common-
roll to? Can I roll to send Leo perfume? I'm kidding. Yeah, I cast
You know what?
thaumaturgy.
Oh, you catch thaumaturgy?
I wanna because okay, Daphne. I wanna
Yeah.
do vicious mockery and thaumaturgy to insult Rasius to get him to chase us. That's the idea I'm running with right now.
Can you even combo it together like that?
Yeah.
just like looking.
Because
Thaumaturgy.
because vicious mockery is like if the target can hear you, which I will fucking bet that he could hear me if we mix it with thaumaturgy.
I mean, you can't cast these spells at the same time.
No,
So
no,
vicious
Daphne will
mockery-
cast it on me. Then I'll cast vicious mockery. That's the thing.
I mean, okay.
Duration 1 minute. You manifest
Yeah.
a minor
Just-
wonder, assign a supernatural power within range.
I just want
Your
to throw
voice
that idea out
booms
there.
up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
your call. Your call.
You know,
honestly.
I mean, the range of the spell doesn't change, right? So
Yeah.
it's
12
not
melee.
like you can cast vicious mockery 3 times as far because of thaumaturgy, but
You
you
could,
can
you know.
just insult somebody
Yeah.
3 times
Yeah,
as
that's the thing.
loudly than normal.
Yeah. Basically, that's it. That's what I
I
want to
feel
do.
like, you could maybe give him something for that, because it's not something in a battle that would really change the game or something. Combine spells.
I want that physical damage to proc him to chase after us. That's the thing.
Oh my god, are we drawing aggro now?
Well,
no-
you know, as you stand here and talk about it, everybody
I'll cast-
make me a perception composure.
Oh my god. Yeah, to send Leo's perfume. All right, got it. That's a
Perception comp?
six.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 16.
21.
Nice. Woo.
Soul, I mean, Leo is crying out constantly right now. Was that for stars?
23 for Starix, yeah.
Yeah, enough of that. We need to go now.
The voice is certainly echoing down to you from this
Okay.
flight of stairs.
I'll rush up.
He's near. Let's go. Go.
Oh,
Go.
I'll cast a thaumaturgy on Soul and I'll just rush up. Wait. Daphne, no. Sorry, a Bexxy? knowing I am from the Eternal Sun, I am a Malakim. What is the worst insult can you say to an angel?
Yes, please, please. I was about to ask that too. What? Your wings look like a fucking chicken. Small
What
ass
is
shit.
the worst insult? I mean, you probably know how to know the dude, which you do.
Yeah, I know Razius very well.
Make me
Anything that-
an empathy manipulation check.
Anything that makes him like insecure would be best.
Yeah, make him an empathy manipulation check.
Oh no.
You seem to be immortal.
You got-
9.
Yeah.
Nine.
No.
Can I?
You-
Can I throw inspiration because? Oh my god. Say.
As you rush up the stairs, we're gonna go into turn-based mode.
Oh my god. Let's go.
All right, boys. Let's go. Let's do this.
So I'm going to roll initiative for Rasis, and I will set in my head the number of turns it will take him to strike Leo, and basically puncture his frontal lobe.
Oh.
No one needs that. No one needs the frontal lobe.
We're coming for your ass.
Oh, you're pretty lucky, guys. These rolls, they could have changed a lot.
Does Leo also get initiative, or?
Sure. I mean, it's not like you can do much, but you can roll.
Yeah. Well,
Go
even if
ahead.
I could do much, it wouldn't result in much, so, you know. I'm just here.
I'm last, boys.
Oh, you know. Oh, yeah, it's because he's furthest down. He's probably down here. He's not fast enough. Poor Arius.
Yeah, Styrex unfortunately has his heaven also.
Oh my god.
Would need to add Styrex to a tracker.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Oh,
Enter.
good. I just didn't have. Guess I can do initiative for here, maybe. Does she have initiative? Yeah.
Yeah, I've added her.
I'll just change it to the actual number that I wrote first
Aim
because
for
I'm
his
fair.
pride, man. I'm gonna aim for his fucking pride.
Okay.
Wait, actually, so wait, above the table, real quick. Razius is Daphne's mentor, and Daphne, you can attest that this man used to be famous during his time in the heavens. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
And then he
Okay.
fell down. Okay.
Daphne.
Got it.
Top of the round. You're standing on top
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
stairs.
Okay.
Leo's continued screams are coming from the door over here.
Bonus action dash
Mm-hmm.
to the door, open it.
The door is locked.
Of course.
Okay.
It's a
Do I
wooden
see
door.
like a
It's a wooden door, an iron padlock, an iron lock.
Okay, I'll just attack the hinge with my axe, cause you know wood axe. Yeah.
Fair, fair.
And on my first turn, I always have advantage. You know. So boom, that's a crit. You know.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Goodbye door.
Yeah. Let's see how much damage that is.
Well, currently it is 21 damage.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you attacking the wood of the door or the lock itself?
No, I'm attacking the hinge of the door.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a DV or an AV of 19, so you certainly hit that. Yes.
Oh, come on.
And then we have a damage threshold.
No, we're just checking for damage threshold. Yeah.
So how much damage is it in total? Because remember
21.
you take 21 is it total?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the second one is 21. Yeah. The hinges of the door bursts open.
Yeah, and now.
Yes, it did. Let me tell you what you see quickly before you
Oh my
rush in here. This spacious chamber contains bed frames of wrought iron arranged in 2 disheveled rows. On top of them, what you can see for now at least, there is a female Barovian covered in white bed sheets and bandages here and there. And she seems tied to the bed. She reaches out a stump of a bandaged arm to you and weakly calls out to you for help.
Daphne will look at her and say, if you're not in any immediate danger, we'll get to you later. We'll end this whole wretched place. And I'll just, trying to open this door.
All right, the door is locked. 3 free item interactions. So you try to open one. You pushed through the door because whilst you did break it, you still need to like push it out of your way. So that's 2. So 3 now. We're checking to open this door. You still have 2 attacks this turn. This one is heftier.
That's a 19. I'll just
19 does hit, but 10 damage is not enough to damage these hinges.
Oh my god.
With third attack on your first round of combat.
Yeah, is this like a wooden door or?
It is a wooden door, but it seems more squat and heavier than the one you just went through.
Okay.
Still with an iron lock and iron hinges. And I presume that you try to hit the hinges again. AV 19 to hit, but the damage threshold is higher than that.
That's a 17 maximum amount of damage.
Alright. You damage the iron hinges with this attack. You destroy one of them because the door has 2, but it still holds on with the second one.
Yeah, I'll just through the door, and as I'm just like bashing my axe against the hinges. I'll just say, "You don't have to do this. There's other way." And that's my turn.
All right. Leo. As Rassius leans over your cot with his, iron pick and hammer in hand. He's not yet aimed, but he's like there hovering above you. You hear somebody impacting the door and Daphne's muffled voice.
Yeah, I would like to fight my way out of this bound again.
All right.
Maybe more determination this time, hopefully.
Okay, then make me indeed another pro check with disadvantage.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
You could have given me advantage or triple advantage. Let's see, triple advantage. Oh, that's actually a good roll. Well, I wasted it. Doesn't matter.
Rassius curses underneath his breath in Celestial. And he strides over to the door. Daphne, you hear the door unlocking. And standing there in the doorframe in front of you is Rasius himself. There is a cold fury that has crept up his face into his blue eyes. And you can see indeed him holding that iron spike and that hammer still in his hands. And peering past his side, you see Leonard strapped to the table, the flesh golem holding him down in a headlock. You see him tied down, screaming and kicking and struggling for his life. Daphne, I said I didn't want to be disturbed whilst I work. I understand you're his companions, but I have taken now him under my wing, and this is delicate work. I will make him better. I am trying to save his soul and body here. For the greater good, please. Save me from all of your rashness.
Can I respond?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
What is there to save if what is left is nothing but barren lands? There's no meaning in saving a land if you kill the people in it in order to save it. You have lost.
I will say in the meantime, on your other guy's turn, you're basically just you're running in there. Arius is still a little bit far behind. We go back to Rasia's turn.
Well, I mean, Daphne's turn first, technically. I don't know if she just want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, whilst they were running in, Daphne said these words. So that,
Okay.
Rasius also used his turn to just talk. And so will Daphne. And now we're back to Rasius for turn number 2. Round number 2. You may attempt to struggle again if you want to. By the way, in the meantime,
Yeah.
feel free. You want to roll
More
again?
bad rolls. Love that. Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, yo.
Let me double check which DV I said.
Yeah, 16's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of that. It just took me 10 rolls. I got some good ones.
I wrote down DV 17.
Of course you did. Of course you did. So it's not surprising. Well, but because of my perfect charm, it's -1 on a DV, right?
Well.
Or maybe I throw a hand axe at the straps, you know, over Rasius.
No, for now, guys. Rasius looks down into your face. Still this fury and frustration. Trust me, like you once did. I know what I'm doing. It might not sit well with everybody, but ultimately, we both know it's better. Let me do what I have always done well. Don't stand in my way, little Balakim of mine.
Oh, she just called you little. You gotta take that.
Daphne just deep sigh and just say, and just kind of trying to met his cold fury and just say, if you want to touch my friend, you have to strike me down, father!
Cook him! Cook him!
For the greater good, I would even sacrifice you. And there, we will end tonight's episode of Curse Upon the
Called you a
Torment.
bitch. Oh shit. Oh.
Family dramas.
Oh. What a good drama on a fucking Christmas week, bro. What the fuck?